So I'm in the hospital, right? I haven't got these off yet, so I'm still in the hospital. So what happens is I'm in hospital for 5 days. So I'm there in hospital. I'm getting 60, 70, 80 visitors a day. The college or people couldn't come in a minute. Stephen Sayers comes, Michael Sayers, all them lot. Steve Yabberton, God bless him, he's passed away. All them type lads, all the top villains in the area, all my uncles and that come. Honestly, it was chock-a-block every day. So I'm in there, so I couldn't fucking walk. I was in a bed, and they said my leg. She said to me, she was a nurse, she's American. She said, not a nurse, sorry, she was a doctor. She said, your left leg, it's that bad. We don't know if we can save it. We don't know if it doesn't come off, we're going to have to amputate your leg from the knee. Oh, fucking hell. You know, like to me, I said, well, you might as well just fucking kill me because I'm no good without a leg. I thought, no fucking legs now, I've got both are fucked. So anyway, they bashed me that bad. It's a mess, my leg. So she's an expert, this doctor, on diet, legs and things like that. So she said she'd try and save it. Anyway, she did, God bless her. But I had to have a second one for skin grafts. So they took a skin graft and put it on my leg. Took it off my leg and then put it on the bottom of my leg. You can see it where it's all been, the scar on my leg on the bottom. So they've done that. So I was in there for 5 days. Now these two cops went, all right, big fella. One's got some type of like rifle type thing, a small one. Not an MP5 machine, it was something before that, it was the 90s. So he's got that, and they've both got handguns on. So they're stood, and I'm thinking, oh, but they must be guarding me, because because the reason why I'm there, because they've tried to murder me. You know, this is where I'm getting at, because people don't understand what I mean now. The police were there, guarding me, because there's a attempted murder on my life. It wasn't just a fucking good hiding. The normal police wouldn't, armed response wouldn't have been there. And also outside they had a 3 litre centre. They told me this. He said, there's a 3 litre centre going on in the hospital 24 hours a day. Every 6 hours to change drivers. So another one comes, another can. They just keep changing while I'm in hospital. 10 days I was in there for 5 days. My nose was running again, bloody tap. I was in there for 5 days. And then they decided to move me because it's been in that long. They said, we're going to move you. So I think it was a bit like, you know, fucking Bodie and Doyle of the professionals now. Day in, all that drama, like fucking stuff on the Sweeney. So I'm in the hospital, so they went, you get in there. This is how I knew and all. Anyway, so they get in the wheelchair, put me in a wheelchair, and then they've got me coming out of the door, and then I've got another one, a cop dressed up, pretending to be me. I was thinking, whatever he's got on. And then you go that way, they went, and you go that way. So they've run me down the passage here with this side and come out at the front of the hospital and put me in the ambulance. And then the other one's gone the other way and put him in the back of the ambulance, out the back of the hospital. And the two ambulances have gone off at once, just in case when the rest is he's getting moved to the hospital. I don't know if they've done it just for what's the word, just like a training thing. But it was funny. I said, it's like something off the Sweeney or something, and we were just laughing. And he put me in the ambulance, took me to another hospital where I was in there for 5 days. And he had the other operation in there with the skin graft again. So I got that done. So when they come to get me to police, they said the police were there all this time. When the doctor come along and said, right, you're out, you can go home now today, Brian, but when you go home, you should have been here a bit longer, but it's a bit hard with all the armed response and all that, so we're going to send you home early, but we're going to make sure you've got a nurse every 6 hours comes out and changes the webbing. That webbing, it's like little holes, like you know, webbed. That's why I call it webbing. And they put that on my leg and bandages, and it has to be changed because the cuts in me, the stab wounds and everything all over me were really bad. So you can't have that on more than 6 hours because it could get infected. So they said to the coppers, so he said, oh, Brian, at this time now, we're arresting you for assault and such, this such and such heavyweight boxer who I had a fight with, because he'd made a 10-page statement against me. So the statement was in, so they had to arrest me. So you're under arrest for assault and such, blah, 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 where you went into the Eclipse nightclub with an Uzi, a Mach 10 machine gun. This is what he said in court. I'll go into that, but they said you've been arrested for firearms offence and everything. So they arrested me for all these fucking shit. So anyway, when they took me to the police station, they said, but he can't go home. He can't go on the police station for more like 6 hours. He has to be home. He said, oh, we'll only be in a couple of hours. We're going to arrest him, charge him at the police station and bail him. No, they didn't. They took me from there. They didn't take me to Middlesbrough. They took me to Stockton, because that's where the offence took place, the Eclipse. Stockton, Brunswick Street, the Eclipse. So, where I had the fight with the boxer who I beat in the fight. So, they then took me in and then decided to keep me in all fucking night. So the next day, My leg's killing me. It's got infected because the badgings hadn't been changed in a dirty cell. Asked for painkillers, give me 2 paracetamol, fucking joke. So anyway, I went to hospital. I went to they took me in the back of a police van. I couldn't do it because the bandages and everything on me was terrible. My eye was out here, I was a mess. I was purple, black and blue with the bars. And when I went to the hospital, they said to me, I can't believe I'm got a broken bone. There's not one bone broken anywhere. It's just a miracle you've survived this savage attack. So anyway, they took me to the police station. Took me from the police station, sorry, to court. Put me in the bridewell, and they knew me, the screws in there. And I went, what are you doing here? So I'm in a wheelchair. So they're pushing me into the steps and everything. I went, are you all right, Brian? I said, yeah. I said, I'm not well, like. I said, yeah, I'm supposed to. He said, you shouldn't even be here like this. So anyway, when you go to the bridewell, you go downstairs. So it's downstairs in the courts are at the top. So I'm in there. So they said, Cockerill, it was a Saturday afternoon, which is Saturday 10 o'clock till 12, I think they're open, which is the worst time to go to court because they're really bastards on a Saturday, the magistrates. So they've got me in, I've got to walk up about 20 steps to the top. I thought, I did 2 steps, another 2 steps to the sides of me. I couldn't get up, I said, I fell under the chair. So they had to get a chair, put me on a chair and 4 screws had to help me up, and I had to do so many steps. Well, it took me about 20 minutes to get to the top of the steps. They got me there, the sweat was pouring out of me. I stood there in the dock. He said, is this man unwell? The judge, I went, yes, Your Honour. I went all faint, and I nearly passed out because I was with the pain in my leg and everything. And the sweat was pouring with the girl said, this is disgusting, this. He shouldn't even brought in here like in this condition. They went, and anyway, this bloke said, I'll just read the things out quick. This is the prosecution, little fucking wankers come to court. In the courts on a Saturday, the prosecution. You never get them, you just usually get a fucking, the judge is there. So the next minute he goes, yes, he come in with a Mac 10 machine gun. Fucking bullshit. He had a gang with them, they all were found, there was 4 guns found outside. There was, what else was it found? CS gas, and there was this found, and that was found, and there was a rifle found, and that was found. I said, was any of my fingerprints on these weapons or anything whatsoever? So I've got to have a fight. Why would I be carrying a Mac 10 machine gun in a rave club with fucking, it fires about 30 fucking bullets straight off? What a load of fucking shit. So anyway, they got me in there anyway. But I went to court, I just got kicked out. There was not one witness coming to court, not one bit of evidence enough, and just all, they did find the weapons, but there were nothing to do with me. So the case in the end got just, even the boxer withdrew the charges against me for the so-called assault. So I got off, but I had to go through all that fucking shit. And they attacked me and tried to fucking kill me, and then they made statements against me. Unbelievable. So yeah, another story from the taxman in the day. All 100% truth, guys, as you know. Don't forget to push the like buttons. Do the troll's heads in. There'll be more stories coming for everyone. Thanks for all the comments from everyone. And tell me to keep going, keep going. I'm going to keep going because all the stories I'm telling you from my heart and from the truth, from the things I've been doing in the day. So God bless you guys.